business, school, or personal, we are your one-stop custom shop. Screen printing, embroidery, vinyl, banners, trophies, awards, and so much more. Give Steph a call at 605-770-6829. Sun Gold Sports of Huron and Mitchell. We print t-shirts.
Say there was a place, the perfect place for the everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The squeaky hinges and burned out bulbs. The toilets that run and faucets that don't. That perfect place wouldn't be a warehouse. It'd be just the right size. It would be an Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Prairie Valley Farm Charolais is located in Platte. Since 1980, David has worked with his father, family, and hired men to provide bulls with the best health, management, selection, and genetics to produce a quality product to meet the customer's needs. Mark your calendar for their annual bull sale on the second Saturday of April. Check out their website at pvfcharolais.com or give David Mason a call for more information. Prairie Valley Farm Charolais is a proud supporter of all Black Panther school activities. Remember, U.S. beef, it's what's for dinner. Located in the heart of Mitchell, Blarney's is your one-stop for mouth-watering food, refreshing drinks, and your latest sports action. Fans, it's state amateur baseball time, and Blarney's is your pre- and post-game destination. Whether you're finishing up the early game and need a spot to eat for lunch, or celebrating a late-night victory, stop in at Blarney's and keep the party going with cold, refreshing drinks. Blarney's Sports Bar and Grill, a proud supporter of the state amateur baseball tournament.
From your innovative attachment solutions provider for over 40 years, MDS Manufacturing. One of a kind, revolutionary, game-changing. MDS doesn't make the loader, MDS makes the loader better.
As the weather warms up, so does our time outside. If you've been putting off your next home project, then Elite Renovations in Platte and Mitchell is ready to help. If you're looking to upgrade or update your roof, siding, windows, doors, and decking, they've got you covered. Interior trim, flooring, cabinets, tile, or drywall, they got the crews. Book a free consultation to discuss your options. Visit their website at elitereno-sd.com to get started with your summer project.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly, family-owned business. We carry hot stuff, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Before you take a trip, or if you're just out and about, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline from E30 to E85. Use your Dino app for extra savings and your Pump and Save card for free stuff. Don't forget to visit the automatic car wash for that spotless shine. One Stop in Redfield is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities.
Triatel is a telecommunications company that serves over 10 small communities.
And just because you live in a small community doesn't mean that you can't get good service.
For me, it's really important to be able to work remotely here in the country.
If you live in the Triatel service area and you're looking for a good, reliable, high-speed internet connection, we've served our members for 65 years and we're going to be serving you long into the future.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at New Gen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs, and check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's NUGEN Marion.com.
A better you starts closer to home, with people who understand your way of life and belong to your community. Primary care providers at Horizon Health know you and know how to help you stay well. We're here to keep you healthy and care for you through every stage of life, so you can keep doing what you love and make every day a better one. Schedule an appointment at horizonhealthcare.org.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
It might be time for you to strongly consider leasing bulls from Jorgensen Land and Cattle. Here's Cody.
Well, it's a really good option to acquire some excellent genetics for affordable price. It's become really popular. When you first hear about lease bulls, sometimes it may frighten a person. So this is a different ballgame. You know, there's a genetic program behind these bulls. These are bulls that have a genetic program and really are designed genetically to very nice calves.
Call 1-800-548-BULL.
At Lesterville Feed and Grain, they pride themselves on offering top-notch products at competitive prices. Whether you're looking for feed for your livestock or grains for your crops, they have you covered. And with their market bids, you can rest easy knowing you're getting the best deal possible. But it's not just about the products, it's about the service. Their knowledgeable staff is there to help answer any questions you may have and provide expert advice to help you succeed in your farming endeavors.
Shields All Sports Store is your one-stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one-stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one-stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Dr. Kelly Tobin and staff at Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic are proud supporters of high school athletics. When it comes to large and small animal health, look to Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic. They understand how important your livestock is to you and will give you service that you can depend on. Call 539-1040. That's 539-1040. Rolling Hills is located on Dakota Avenue, across from Farm Bureau in Wessington Springs. Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic.
Being a part of a community means sharing the history and future of the people all around you. For 115 years, First Fidelity Bank has been doing just that, helping you get the most out of life by providing the services and tools you need, the conveniences and technology you want, and the friendly faces you expect. So you get everything you need right here, in the place you call home. Now and for many years to come. First Fidelity Bank.
The heart of farming season is coming up, and Caton International is your HIH dealer in Crofton, Nebraska. Caton International offers top-notch parts and service to keep your equipment running smoothly all season long. Their team of experts is there to help with any maintenance or repairs you may need, so you can focus on what you do best, farming. And don't forget to check out their website for the latest deals and promotions. Whether you're in the market for a new piece of equipment or just need some replacement parts, Caton International has you covered.
We travel in packs. Fearless first-timers and go-getters. Sightseers and mudslingers. Trail conquerors and adrenaline junkies. We believe great rides deserve great company. And wherever the ride takes us, there's always room for one more.
Experience the enduring legacy of Castlewood Farms Elevator, a farmer-owned cooperative that has served the ag community for more than a century, dedicated to enhancing efficiency and offering superior services.
I didn't catch that. And we are live here in Mitchell getting ready for the nightcap. I'm Justin Hausman alongside Brock Greenfield.
Hola.
Hannah Rowe on production for this game between the Milbank Firechiefs and Dell Rapids PBR. Starting lineups are done. Let's do our own starting lineups. They are brought to you by Shields. Shields carries world-class brands and back every product they carry with their Shields guarantee. You can feel confident knowing you're purchasing the same footwear, apparel, and gear professionals rely on. Starting for the visiting team, the Milbank Firechiefs, The backstop, number 7, Caden Kraus. The pitcher, number 15, Taylor Berger. Shortstop, number 33, Mitch Quaid. Center fielder, number 13, Dom Berger. Third base, number 4, Brady Kraus. Right field, number 3, Merrick Junker. Second baseman, number 22, Tyler Kraus. In left field, number 25, Brent Griffith. And at first base, number 6, Kellen Hokie, thank you.
Hokie. Just like you're skipping school.
Yep.
And it's Merrick Junker.
Oh, thank you. I will write that in. For the other side, the Dell Rapids PBR, their backstop is leading off as well. Number 3, Heath Williams. Shortstop, number 5, Drew Sweeter. Number 23 at first base, Weston Hansen. Designated hitter, number 10, Zach Pites. At second base, number Pitts.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. At second base, number 3, Connor Spindler. Left field, number 2, Riley Hoffman. At third base, number 15, Nate McKee. Right fielder, number 6, Braden Pankonen. And in center field, number 8, Riley Calhoun. Their pitcher on the mound is number 9, Trey Randall. And getting ready for this matchup in the round of 16. As umpires, I know Dustin Spurlick is behind the plate and Jeff Fryman is at first. I don't know the third base umpire. Did you catch it?
I did. It's Rich Kotterba.
Okay.
Kotrba, I think.
Yep.
He needs to buy a vowel.
He does.
But appreciate these guys for being here and helping to make things go off without a hitch.
Yep. Doing some work that's not always appreciated. Stepping into the box to lead off the game is Caden Kraus. First pitch put in play right away to the shortstop, and the 6-3 put out will be recorded. Sweeter to Hansen on the first pitch. First pitch is at 8:37, and I'll get you the temperature in a second. 76 degrees here. No, 74, as that's updated. Here at Cadwell Park in Mitchell. Now up is Taylor Berger on the mound facing his counterpart in Trey Randall. First pitch called strike. Second pitch popped up in the infield. It'll be foul. Under it is the catcher, Williams, who will record the foul pop out for out number 2.
Well, the Firechiefs have been aggressive, but they've got 2 outs on 3 pitches to show for it.
Yep, and that's not always what you want to see here in the first inning against a guy in Trey Randall who throws from the extreme, no, not really extreme, more of a 3/4 arm slot.
It drops down beyond that sometimes.
Yep, he does. Kind of messes with that angle, can mess with pitch movement as well. First pitch on a check swing, foul back to the screen on the third base side for strike 1. This is Mitch Quaid, shortstop for the Firechiefs at the plate. He'll watch a pitch down for ball 1.
Mitch Quaid led the Firechiefs in batting this year. He's playing shortstop again tonight and batting third in the lineup.
Tall guy in the left-handed batter's box. He's got some height to him. The 1-1 pitch cut on and missed. Count will go 1-2.
1-2. Landon, 1-2.
Randall set. He's ready to go with the 1-2 pitch.
That time he really dropped down. More Quisenberry style from the submarine slot.
Yep, and he will catch a swinging strikeout to retire the side. The Firechiefs go down in order. 1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on in the top of the first. We'll take a break, and we'll come back for the bottom of the first. This is Live Ticket TV.
They provide a comprehensive range of crop nutrition, protection products, commercial fertilizer, and livestock feed. Visit CastlewoodElevator.com or give them a call today. Your ultimate destination for agriculture needs is Castlewood Farmers Elevator.
Discover a piece of Americana at Cohn's Corner, a renowned 1920s rural gas station turned firearm haven in the upper Midwest. Since 2004, their updated store has preserved nostalgia with gas pumps and snacks for travelers alongside a selection of 2,500 firearms. Purchase in-store or through Charlie for global delivery. They buy single guns, entire collections, and offer trades. Whether you're a collector or looking to sell, they've got you covered. Cohn's Corner, proud sponsor of Castlewood Youth Athletics and Events.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back, bottom of the first action, brought to you by Will Funeral Chapel. They provide complete funeral services to the local community of Mitchell and the surrounding area, sponsor of Live Ticket. And this amateur state baseball tournament due up for the PBR in the bottom of the first, Williams, Sweeter, and Hanson. And after a good dominant inning from their starter, Trey Randall, they come on to try to do some damage here early. They will be facing starting pitcher Taylor Berger. His battery mate behind the plate is Caden Kraus. 1 warm-up pitch remaining. And the throwdown will bring up the leadoff hitter for this Dell Rapids PBR team, the catcher, Heath Williams, wearing number 3.
So my best guess to tee it up is that the Firechiefs will get as much as they can out of Taylor Berger, and if they need somebody in relief, it will probably be his brother Dominic Berger, who is starting in center field. It could be early, it could be late, depending on how deep into the game Taylor gets, but Dom will be ready to roll if history serves as an indicator. First pitch from Taylor Berger, swung on and missed by Heath Williams.
The 0-1 pitch, outside and away, and low, I should say, 1-1. You don't always see the catcher in the leadoff spot, especially once you get to amateurs, more of a power defensive position. Not always the best hitter. That pitch lined down the third baseline, foul. Catchers can get away with not being as good of hitters because they make up for their lack of hitting ability with defensive prowess behind the plate, especially in the MLB as teams become more sabermetric aware. The fancier stats, catcher framing, and defensive runs saved, other defensive stats like that generally overcome any troubles backstops have with hitting. 2-2 count to Heath Williams. And the pitch, cut on, fly ball, sending the center fielder Berger back. He will make the running catch for out number 1, score at F8. Bringing up the shortstop, Drew Sweeter.
Williams got a good piece of that one, but Dominic Berger got a good jump, and he was able to retreat and get to it in time.
Good route by Dom Berger.
I started to mention this the other night. Dom Berger has really made himself a well-rounded ball player. Back in Legion, he was just a much-feared pitcher. Over the years, he's made himself a hitter and a pretty good defensive player. First pitch from Taylor Berger to Drew Sweeter clips him on the arm. Probably turned into it a little bit, but is awarded first base.
Now up is Weston Hansen at first base this evening. Hitting in the 3-hole, 1 runner on, 1 out. Berger comes set, he'll fire. First pitch up for ball 1. Berger gets his pitch. A slide step in, that pitch high in the air to center. Berger running after it. And it'll drop, but it'll be an easy force play at second as Drew Sweeter was kind of caught in the middle there. Not able to reach second.
So as a runner, there's not a heck of a lot you can do there. You have to go into a holding pattern.
Yep.
He might have been able to release a little bit sooner, but he watched it down and then tried to move up. The ball didn't take a crazy hop or anything, so Don Berger able to field it and fire it to second for the out.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that is a single?
I did not give it one.
Okay, it's a fielder's choice?
Right.
Okay.
And I've done that before, but in that situation, it was such an easy play. I just opted not to. But that was Zach Pitts flying out to the second baseman, I believe, to end the inning. And it smells like they burned the popcorn.
It does. But PBR down in 4 hitters. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. We're tied after 1, scoreless. 0-0 at the bottom of the first. We'll take a break. This is LiveTicket.tv.
It may seem like the smallest town in South Dakota, so how could it have everything you need when you may find yourself in the middle of nowhere? But at Canova Service Center, whatever you may need in the middle of nowhere, that's where they are. Fencing, lumberyard, hardware, oil changes, tire sales, and repair. Rental equipment, feed bunks, cattle shelters, convenience store, and more. So no, you're not in the middle of nowhere. It's the Canova Service Center.
We're your local one-stop shop. This is Angela, owner and operator of Amcota Farm and Home Center. From the DIYers, fixer-uppers, to contractors, we have what you need to get the job done. Building supplies, Valspar paint, and tools, Crystal X tubs, fencing supplies, and bog boots for your farm needs. We know how busy life can get. We offer delivery to make your life easier. Amcota Farm and Home Center on Dakota Avenue in Wessington Springs. Big city value.
If you love being outside, solving problems, and working with your hands.
And we're back. Top of the second, brought to you by Trio Telecommunications, with over 900 miles of fiber optic cable traveling throughout our service area communities, where we provide fast internet speeds, elite television packages, and as always, reliable telephone service. They're a proud sponsor of Salem, Dimmick, Emery, and Alexandria.
Trey Randall delivered the first pitch high. I'm sorry, it was a ball. I think it was high. The second one over the plate for a strike to even things up at 1-1.
This is Don Berger, center fielder, at the plate.
That one misses low and in.
Milbank looking to do more damage than they did in the first. They went down in order 1, 2, 3 to start the game. Cut on and missed for strike 2. Even up the count 2-2. A bit of an ugly swing, as Berger was fooled. The 2-2 pitch, that's a high chopper to second base. The 4-3 putout is recorded. That was Spindler to Hansen for out number 1. Now Brady Krause up to the dish. He's at third base. That's where he gets the start.
Brady Krause used to catch most of the time if he wasn't on the mound. He's played the left side of the infield a lot over the years, but as a young amateur, he was handling the catching duties most of the time. The last 2 years, he's taken a beating, though. He's dislocated his thumb about 92 times. And he's pretty happy to have cousin Caden back there to do the catching.
Comebacker to the pitcher, Randall. And an easy flip over for a 1-3 putout and out number 2. Bringing up The right fielder, Merrick Junker.
Junker and Quaid probably have as much pop as anybody in the Firechiefs lineup. Junker, in his first year now as an amateur, used to tear up the Legion fields.
We'll watch a breaking pitch down and away. That one fell back to the screen, 1-1. Younger's got some height in the right-handed batter's box.
Junker was 3 for 4 in their first game. Swing and miss. Comes up empty there.
1-2.
Well, I don't know all the Milbank people who are here for sure, but I bet you Scott Hookie, if he's not here, is watching and listening. I also believe that, oh my goodness, the Fosses came from Lubbock, Texas. I was going to send a shout out to him. I guess I kind of did, but.
And Junker will get caught swinging on a check swing, says home plate umpire Dustin Sperlich. The tag applied for out number 3, and again, Trey Randall sees the minimum here in the second. 1-2-3 go down the Milbank Firechiefs. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on. And after 1.5, we're still tied at 0. We'll take a break. This is LiveTicket.tv.
Apply now at James Valley Landscape Solutions. James Valley offers on-the-job training in all aspects of the green industry with modern equipment and technology and competitive pay. Benefits include overtime pay, health care, dental, vision, and more. Apply now at jamesvalleylandscape.com or in person at 600 West Spruce in Mitchell.
Mount Vernon Farmers Elevator is a proud supporter of the Mount Vernon Mustangs at the State Amateur Baseball Tournament. Mount Vernon Farmers Elevator has been servicing the Mount Vernon area for over 75 years. See them for your agronomy and feed needs no matter the farming season. They will take care of all your grain handling needs as well. Mount Vernon Farmers Elevator would like to wish the Mustangs and all the teams best of luck at the state tournament.
And we are back. Bottom of the second action due up for PBR, Spindler, Hoffman, and McKee. Bottom of the second brought to you by NewGen. Explore ways how NewGen can help you sell your crop and check your bids. And Marion NewGen is a proud supporter of all athletes at the State Amateur Baseball Tournament. And leading off this bottom of the second is Connor Spindler. He's at second base.
Spindler bats 5th in the PBR lineup, takes the first pitch high and in for a ball.
1-0 the count. Hard hit line drive into the left center gap. It'll get cut off by center fielder Berger. And a leadoff single will be the first hit of the ball game for PBR and the Firechiefs. If you're looking at the other side, now at the plate. Now at the plate.
This is Riley Hoffman, the left fielder.
Is Hoffman.
Brady Krause playing way up, expecting the bunt. It's back to the mound.
Drop down, the 1-3 putout will record out number 1. Spindler will move to second. And with 1 out, Nate McKee, third baseman, will come up to the plate.
So I just cracked my phone open to see if I had gotten any texts, and I was going to mention, as I said, I was going to send a shout out to the Fosses, formerly from Milbank, now at their new home in Lubbock, Texas, but they've traveled here tonight, and Chuck is wearing his old Milbank Firechiefs jersey.
That is a long ways from Lubbock to Mitchell, South Dakota, as McKee sees strike number 1.
Tyler Kraus jockeying with the runner a little bit.
And curveball missed.
Same pitch, same location, different result. Almost.
And 1-1 now the count to number 15. Berger wants a new pitch. He'll step off. And maybe we're mixing up some signs, I don't know. But nonetheless, he's set. And we're ready. The pitch, down and away, ball 2, 2-1.
Taylor with a couple near misses here. Got to be careful. Nate McKee batting 7th in the order. Here's the 2-1.
Curveball in the zone for a strike. That'll even the count back up at 2 apiece.
You know, it's kind of fun to watch these kids as they mature. When Taylor Berger was in Legion Ball, he blew most people away. He was able to throw it past a lot of the guys that he faced, but now he's become a real pitcher. He mixes it up pretty well and didn't get the call there as McKee was able to check his swing. The pitch was pretty close again. 3 near misses. Now the count is 3-2, but you know, there's a difference between throwing and pitching.
Yeah, there is.
He's become a pretty good pitcher, as I mentioned.
Pitching it's an art, not a science. And the payoff pitch from Berger is going to plunk McKee in the back of the helmet. Just a curveball. A little bit of a looper that slipped. Runners first and second now as a mound visit from the catcher. Kraus. Braden Pankonen will dig into the left-handed batter's box. He's won some state championships with the high school Dell Rapids team.
He's a very fine young talent.
Yep, he is. He is in right field today. I believe he roamed center in high school, also spent some time on the mound. First pitch, he squared to bunt. Will pull back. It'll get away from the catcher, scored a pass ball, I believe. Yep. And runners will move up 90 feet.
I think it was just a token. I don't think Pankonen was going to. He wasn't going to sacrifice.
Nope, he wasn't.
I think he was trying to maybe suck a guy in or suck a corner in or something like that, give himself a little bit better crack at driving one through the infield, but now in a spot where he can do some real damage with the base hit.
And that one will get foul. Not by very much, but foul down the left field line nonetheless.
You know, we talk about some of these pickup players. Brent Griffith, the Clark Trader out there in left field, he used to play center all the time. He's now in a managerial role, and Brent is ambidextrous, so he now finds himself putting himself. He and Jay Huber are calling the shots for the Traders. Brent will put himself in right. He'll put himself at first. He'll switch gloves and put himself at second or short. He even caught a little bit. Playing left field. He hasn't played a lot of left in the last few years.
But he finds himself under a new team name here at this 2024 state tournament with the Milbank Firechiefs. That one from Pankonen fouled off again down the left field line. 2-2 the count.
Only position I don't think I've ever seen him play, though, is third.
Not the hot corner. Speaking of which, the third baseman, Kraus, not only is he playing in, he's also playing the extreme line. He's a half step away from that third base line, a couple feet inside the grass. He's going to take a couple steps back now past the cutout, but nope, right back in.
Braden served as his own ball boy there as he went back to the screen and got that foul ball.
The 2-2 pitch fouled off again. A good at-bat from Panconen. The count will remain 2-2.
Infield remains drawn in.
Huh? Playing furthest back is the first baseman. Upstairs, that'll run the count full 3-2.
Panconen trying to load things up one way or the other, or drive one in, I guess.
Yep. Berger set the payoff pitch. That's going to be a blooper. It'll drop in fair. One run will score. The second one waved around. Panconen will reach second on an overrun from the left fielder. That is Griffith out there. How are you going to score that, Brock?
It's a hit and an error.
Okay. Single. 2 RBIs. Panconen on second due to an error. And it is quickly 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Just one out with the winner South Dakota native Riley Calhoun at the dish. He's in center field.
I made the mistake of forgetting the situation and thinking that the bases were loaded. And so I wasn't paying attention to Panconen until all of a sudden there he comes. And I was like, well, that has to be an error then.
Yep. And I agree, as Panconen probably wouldn't have been on second with that ball picked cleanly. Riley Calhoun will send that one back up the middle. It'll be booted by the shortstop. Panconen will score. And 3-0 your score here in the bottom of the third. That'll be the second Firechiefs error of the inning. Calhoun reaches on an E6. Panconen also scores. Heath Williams back at the dish, 0 for 1 with a flyout to the center fielder. That one nearly hit him. It'll stay high for ball 1.
Big curveball, though. It nearly came back enough to catch the plate.
It did. Good vertical movement from that looping curveball that Berger throws. The 3-step, he'll come set. Slide step and fires. Hit hard into left field. Watch out, fence. It's coming for you. And it's gone. A 2-run PBR home run from Heath Williams puts Dell Rapids in front 5-0 in the bottom of the second. They explode with 1 out to take a commanding lead.
Caden Kraus goes out to have a conversation with Taylor Berger. I see Dom out there with his hands on his hips. Now Jesse Kraus out of the dugout. I'm wondering if they're not going to make the change right away here. Dom's starting to saunter on in.
These last couple hits for PBR have been hard contact. But Taylor Berger will remain on the mound to face Drew Sweeter for the second time. He reached on a hit by pitch, was later caught on a forced play at second, a fielder's choice.
Just to recap, this inning started with a Connor Spindler line drive out to center field for a single and then a sac bunt, followed by a hit by pitch. Single by Braden Panconen, the error, and then the home run.
First pitch put in play to the shortstop. 6-3 put out for out number 2. Now, Weston Hansen at the dish.
2 down. Weston Hansen, the batter. He's 0 for 1 on the night.
First pitch from Berger way up and just grabbed by the backstop Kraus. That's ball 1. This is the 8th hitter that has seen the plate for PBR. Breaking ball in the zone, strike 1.
Zach Pitts, the former Volga cormorant, waits on deck.
Another fastball high for ball 2. That one fouled back out of play. Down the right field line, deuces wild here in the bottom of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 5 around in the inning, 2 errors, 2 Milbank errors, and 3 base hits for PBR. The 2-2 pitch from Berger, that will be put in play. A nice snag by Berger. The 1-3 put out will retire the side and end the damage here. 5 runs on 3 base hits, 2 errors, and how many left on? Nobody left on for PBR. 5-0 your score. After 2, we'll take a break. This is Live Ticket TV.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Each family's needs are different and special. Will Funeral Chapel will listen with sensitivity, answer all questions, and respect your choices. The Will Funeral Chapel staff can assist you in planning and coordinating all the details. They will explain all the different options to make you feel at ease and most comfortable with all the decisions. Find out more by visiting their website at willfuneralchapel.com. Their sincerest hope is that you and your family will be comforted by their efforts.
And we're back. Top of the third. Brought to you by Dimmick Cheese. Proud to carry a wonderful selection of homemade artisanal cheeses. Feel free to browse our selection of cheese gift boxes, cheese trays, and more on their website. They're a sponsor of Dimmick Emery and of this amateur baseball tournament. First pitch up and away for ball 1.
Oh, you call it a strike.
Oh, you got me there. I looked away too quickly. On the corner for strike 1. That'll be outside. This is Tyler Kraus. Cut on and missed for strike 2. 1-2 the count to the Firechiefs second baseman. One-two pitch from the sidearm. Called strike 3 on the corner for out number 1 and another backwards K.
A little bit of giddy up on that fastball that came from the submarine slot.
That pitch must have some deceptive run on it, and it just about has to from the arm slot that he throws it from. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1. This is Brent Griffith, the left fielder, at the dish. That one popped up, and there will be no room foul that'll find its way to the parking lot.
Well, I happened to notice that my friend Laura Foss from Lubbock, Texas, was one of the program prize winners, so I don't know what she traveled here to get, but by golly, she's going away with more than she came with.
Hopefully it was worth it.
Probably a $5 gift card.
Probably to a place that she won't even visit before she leaves.
Well, if they leave tonight to get back to Lubbock, they'll need that coffee, I suspect. I think that is Scooter's night.
Yeah.
I have a kind of a rule that I don't mention non-sponsors of live ticket, but they just got a free one.
0-2 pitch outside for ball one. Nice call by home plate umpire Dustin Spurlick.
You know, I want to say this. That struck me as a good call.
Yep.
It was just off the plate.
And another one, another good call. Just a little lower, roughly the same position east-west off of the plate. Maybe a little closer inside. That one, that's an ugly swing. And the 1-3 put out will record the strikeout. Second strikeout for Randall of the inning, bringing up Kellen Hokie at first base tonight.
Kellen Hokie, the son of Scott Hokie, who I mentioned earlier. Scott used to play against my dad, and then he played against me, and then he played against the next generation. Point being, he was a long time Milbank fire chief.
Cut on and
Go ahead.
Cut on and missed for strike one.
Got to be rewarding for dad to see son now starting for the Milbank Fire Chiefs. 1-1 the count to Kellen Hokie.
One pitch. Cut on and missed. That was a high fastball for strike two. And a 1-2 count. Hokie at risk of striking out, and he will. And Randall will strike out the side in order in the bottom of the third. Once again, for the Milbank Fire Chiefs, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left on. And after 2.5, score remains 5-0 in favor of PBR. This is Live Ticket TV.
Are you in need of high-quality lumber for your next project? Looking for top-notch agronomy services to keep your crops thriving? Need a reliable source of propane and fuel for your home or business? Look no further than Tabor Lumber Co-op. Whether you're a seasoned contractor or a DIY enthusiast, Tabor Lumber Co-op has everything you need to get the job done right. And with their competitive prices and top-notch customer service, you'll be glad you chose Tabor Lumber Co-op for all your lumber, propane, and agronomy services.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
And we are back. Bottom of the third action brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. For more than 65 years, they have been insuring a brighter tomorrow by investing in the rural communities while protecting what matters most to you. A sponsor of Live Ticket and this state amateur tournament. Due up for PBR is Pitts, Spindler, and Hoffman. Up looking to continue the damage they did in the bottom of the second, where they put up 5 runs. 2 of which courtesy of a Heath Williams home run. And Zach Pitts back up to the dish. He is the DH. And he popped up to the second baseman in his first at-bat. Taylor Berger back out. A hard line drive into center fielder Domberger chasing it, and he'll get it on a nice running grab. Back to the infield in the right center gap. And L8 will sit down Pitts.
Pitts got a good piece of that one. He's 0 for the tournament so far, but he's always got a very potent bat, and he smashed that one. But Dom able to track it down.
And that will bring up Connor Spindler. He had a single that led off the last inning. Later scored in the bottom of the second as well. First pitch from Berger on the corner for strike one. On those ones right on the corner, I got to pay more attention because Sperlich, he likes to give that strike call a little bit of time, make it a little more, give more anticipation, a little more excitement.
And we've got our windows open, but we don't hear him.
We're a little too far back to hear most umpires. The 0-2 pitch upstairs for ball one. That high fastball, not particularly competitive to entice a swing from Spindler.
Here's the 1-2 on the way.
That one down will skip past the catcher Kraus to even up the count 2-2. That pitch fouled back, out of play. Count will remain in. Although my years of watching baseball are not too many, I've never seen a bad Dell Rapids team at any level. They had a bit of a disappointing end to their state tournament run in the Legion age group. That one fouled down the third baseline as they saw their run end on day 4 after a heartbreaking loss on day 3 to Elk Point Jefferson, who will later win it all. Then they lost out to Parkston on day 4. Parkston would later lose to Elk Point Jefferson in the championship on day 5.
Good at bat here by Connor Spindler after falling in the count 0-2. He's fouled a couple off and now run it full, and he fouls that one off. Pitch is mounting here in this at bat, especially. Berger now up to 46.
It's not a good number with only one out in the bottom of the third.
And this will be the 9th pitch of the at bat.
Berger comes set. He fires fastball that'll skip past him towards the second baseman. It'll get booted.
It'll be an error.
And that'll be an error as Spindler beats out the throw, E4.
Tyler Kraus just sat back and let that ball bounce and bounce and bounce, and then it got closer to him, and it looked like it took a little bit of a funky hop, but had he charged it, he would have given himself a lot more time to make the play.
Yep, and sometimes when you sit back like that on something that's not hit super hard, you can give yourself too much time to think about it. That makes the play more difficult.
The pitch from Taylor Berger, awfully close. He doesn't get the call, though. Batter Riley Hoffman, no official at-bats on the night.
I have him 1-3. Not saying mine is correct. That'll be a single.
Yeah, it was a sacrifice bunt.
Oh, yep. I didn't have that written down. Have me there. And a one-out single will put runners on first and second, moving station to station for Nate McKee.
Jesse Kraus now up on the top step of the dugout. Looks at the lineup card, puts it back in his back pocket, and goes back down. So they're going to give Taylor Berger at least one more batter here as Nate McKee, the 7th batter in the order, steps up. Also no official at-bats on the night as he was hit by a pitch on a 3-2 offering.
First pitch caught on and missed for strike 1. McKee hit by a pitch, later scored.
Landon, 3. You're right. There's a called strike over the outside corner.
That pitch had some movement. Don't know what it was. Could have been a curveball, slider, cutter, all of the above. 0-2 to Nate McKee.
It was the Berger.
Yeah, it was the Berger special. 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner.
And then some.
And then some. And
well, Taylor gets a big break there and racks up a strikeout looking as McKee goes down, and that brings up Braden Pankonen. 1 for 1. He had a long at bat last time too.
A really good at bat. Reached first on a single, extended it to second on an error, and that one will find its way foul, out of play for strike one.
Braden Pankonen, the kind of kid that he could bat leadoff, he could bat 3, anywhere in the lineup. He just settles into that 8-hole and does all kinds of damage.
Almost like a third leadoff hitter in the 8 spot rather than the second leadoff hitter in the 9 spot.
Yeah, because Calhoun follows him.
Yep, and Calhoun in center with some speed. Wouldn't be a stranger to the leadoff spot. That one also fouled back out of play. Pankonen has been feeding the kids, giving them a good, healthy budget to work with at the concession stand. With all of these foul balls back out of play, either that or filling up their own baseball bags with plenty of amateur baseballs. That one put in play, chopper to first base, 3 unassisted for out number 3.
So for Dell Rapids, Peeber, the PBR team goes down, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We'll head into the top of the 4th. Milbank rolling it over. They've only sent the minimum number of batters. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Live Ticket TV.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Agronomy Plus in Mitchell, Rock Creek and Howard, and Valley Station in Armour are your 100% locally owned team of agronomy experts. We offer Agronomy 365, which provides info in real time to make decisions that result in better, more profitable farming. We know you and your operation with service beyond compare. Get a jump on spring planning with Agronomy Plus in Mitchell, Rock Creek and Howard, and Valley Station in Armour. We are ag done right, the American way.
Away 4th action here on Live Ticket TV, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, offering dependable pest control services for both residential and commercial properties. Their service extends throughout South Dakota and the upper Midwest. A global sponsor of Live Ticket TV and a sponsor of this tournament. First pitch put in play down the left field line, and a nice sliding catch. Call it L7, that is Riley Hoffman. And a Dunham Sports instant replay, moving to his right, down the line, caught it in midair, rolled over, and a catch for out number 1.
So Caden Krause has seen 2 pitches in 2 at-bats and put them both in play, but nothing to show for it. First pitch to Taylor Berger, called strike. Here's the second, and that's a called strike over the outside corner.
Berger on the ropes from Trey Randall. Already 5 strikeouts in this contest through 3. And sidearm delivery down low for ball 1. Couldn't get a swing from his counterpart on the mound. The 1-2 pitch, and that's an ugly swing. Tag applied, and strikeout number 6 as Trey Randall is rolling through this Firechiefs lineup. Now at the plate is Mitch Quaid. Struck out swinging in the first inning. First pitch, extreme sidearm, fouled back to the screen, strike 1.
as Trey Randall delivers some of these pitches falling off to the third base side, it's almost as though it's coming from the third base line.
Yeah, and that can certainly mess with a hitter. It's a completely different look. That high pop-up in the infield, Drew Sweeter under it, camping, and P6 will retire the side. And again, Randall sees the minimum in the top of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on. 5-0 after 3.5. We'll take a break. This is Live Ticket TV.
You're committed to building relationships, to exceeding expectations, to serving your community. Choose a financial partner that shares your vision and your values. For 130 years, we've stood by South Dakotans. We've been there, we'll be there. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West, member FDIC.
C&B is proud to support our local farmers. Rooted in agriculture, we are committed to our customers. You can shop local with C&B, your John Deere dealer, providing you with new and used equipment, parts on hand, and service all year round. Our entire inventory is available to you online at DeereEquipment.com. C&B, proud to be your local John Deere dealer.
And we are back, Live Ticket TV. Again, I'm Justin Hausman alongside Brock Greenfield, official scorekeeper for this 2024 State E Amateur Tournament. This bottom of the fourth is brought to you by Bank West. Whether you're buying a new home, building your dream home, updating your current home, or reworking your finances, our experienced mortgage team is here for you every step of the way. Due up for PBR is Calhoun, Williams, and Sweeter, 9-1-2. Calhoun reached on an error, later scored by the Williams home run.
Taylor Berger set to begin his fourth inning of work. Delivers the first pitch, and it's a called strike.
A 1 pitch outside that'll find its way back to the backstop for ball one. Defensive lineup, everybody playing somewhat straight up for Calhoun, except for the third baseman who's playing extreme pull in on the grass, now back on the cutout. That one, a high pop-up, shallow right field. Comes back into the infield, taken by the first baseman, Hookie, and a P3 for out number one. We'll flip over the lineup card back to Williams, who, if you remember, went deep in the second inning.
Heath Williams 1 for 2 on the night, flied out to center in his first at bat, and then hit the ding-dong to left.
First pitch up and a little in for ball one.
Last call for bingo. We will start bingo in the middle of the fifth inning.
And that's a nice pitch at the top of the zone for strike one, 1-1 the count to Williams. The 1-1 pitch. Up and a little in again. Count will go 2-1. Two-one pitch put high in the air, right field towards the line. Under it is the right fielder Yunker. He will make the catch. And F9 for out number two brings up the shortstop Sweeter. 0 for 1. Grounded out to the shortstop, also hit by a pitch. looking for his first hit of round 2. First pitch, curveball, foul back for strike 1. That one hit the screen.
Eric up in Watertown, formerly of Clark, said he's putting a jinx on the Corn Belt and the Sunshine Leagues. Time for somebody else to win it all. Well, Eric, right now it's I got a sinking feeling in this game anyway. 5-0 on the board, and Milbank still, well, let's just say I'm not going to be the jinx, but they need to get something going.
Yep, they do. They have been quiet through 4. The 0-2 pitch to Sweeter upstairs. Not a competitive fastball for ball 1.
1-2 the count.
Berger fires. That one just above his head, able to duck out of the way. It'll be a line drive single up the middle for Sweeter. And umpire Dustin Spurlick going to go check on him. It didn't get him, but sometimes when it's that close, it doesn't have to get you to kind of rock you a little bit.
Might have whiplash.
Yeah. That was a close one. He did have a glove up, though. Not able to snag it. Now at the plate is Weston Hansen. His first pitch will get foul back out of play for strike 1.
Weston Hansen has flied out to right center field and grounded out back to the pitcher. Third batter in the order here for PBR.
That's a hard hit ground ball with eyes through the infield. And station to station goes PBR. Runners first and second. 2 outs for the cleanup hitter Pitts.
I think that's probably going to do it. We're going to step away for at least 30 seconds, and we'll be back in a little bit of time.
Live Ticket TV continues to grow and bring you more sports coverage than ever before. And now, Live Ticket TV is happy to announce their partnership into college athletics with Dakota Wesleyan University. That's right, Tiger Nation. Live Ticket TV and DWU have teamed up to bring you coverage of all home sporting activities for the Tigers. If you'd like to advertise during these sporting events, give Live Ticket TV a call. Dakota Wesleyan University Sports, now on Live Ticket TV.
And we're back after the mound visit. No pitching change yet. Back-to-back singles, though. Berger at risk of his day being done here in the 4th.
Zach Pitt steps up to the plate. As I mentioned last time, he got a good piece of it. Nothing to show in the tournament yet, but he's always a big stick.
First pitch, called strike on a breaking ball. Pitts, a very tall guy. Another one of those well-built right-handed hitters.
Zach Pitts made his splash when he was probably in his second year of Legion ball. He was already hitting the ball out of the park as an amateur dual-eligible player. This pitch taken for a ball, pretty close.
That it was. Count goes 1-1. Berger takes his time in the stretch. And that one hit high in the air, shallow right field, taken by the second baseman Krause, and that will retire the side, limit or end the threat there. And in the bottom of the 4th, PBR goes down no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left on. Your score remains 5-0 after 4. We'll come back for the top of the 5th after this. You're watching and listening live to liveticket.tv.
B&S Services LLC is your locally owned repair service center. We specialize in full-service automotive, semi-trailer and small engine repair, along with tire services. Repair services range from a simple oil change to sharpening mower blades to a more complicated electrical diagnosis. Located at 38058 South Dakota Highway 34, look for us on the hill heading west out of town. Phone Cody Barber 605-350-4293 and Arian Schooler 605-770-9398. B&S Services LLC is a proud sponsor of Wessington Springs Spartans Athletic.
And we are back. Top of the 5th action brought to you by CHS. If you're looking for a place where you can use your skills and expertise to make a difference, consider CHS. They're a proud supporter of all things Live Ticket TV. Leading off for the Fire Chiefs is Dom Berger. He will watch strike one. Randall back for his 5th inning of work. If he completes this inning, he will exit in line for the win if he comes out of the ball game.
Through 4 innings, he had thrown 40 pitches, now up to 43 as Dom Berger is down in the count 1-2.
After a swing on a breaking ball in the dirt, Randall's been able to do pretty much anything with his pitches and get off-balance, poor swings from this Milbank team, and that one fouled back to the screen. Count will remain 1-2.
Randall with a 7-pitch inning in the first and a 7-pitch inning in the fourth.
Chopper, it's going to get past Randall, and that's going to be a tough play for the second baseman, Spindler. And Brock, you've got a difficult decision to make.
We didn't get a replay. I think I'm going to give it a hit, because once it got past the pitcher, it was going to be a tough play.
Yeah, that it would have been. And time as the hitter Berger came up a little bit slow after hitting first base. And he appears to be okay, and after a leadoff single, at the plate now is Brady Krause.
I feel a little bit gratified at the fact that I didn't look at anybody else until I gave it the hit. I gave it the thumbs up down the way, and I looked over, and 2 guys were sitting there expecting me. They had their thumbs up, so
yep,
we got 100% agreement up here.
I agree, too. It's a tough call to make, but it's the right one. And the count is 0-1 to Krause. Time called by Brady. He's got something in his eye, I think.
His finger.
Yep, that is true. He does have his finger in his eye, but he's ready to go again. Randall sets. He fires the slide step down low. Ball 1.
One and 1 the count to Brady Krause.
Randall, another slide step. And out in front is Krause for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Randall dealing with his first base runner here to lead off the 5th inning. First base runner of the game. And cut on and missed for strike 3 and out number 1. That is, let me count them up here. That's his 7th strikeout. Now through 4 1/3 innings pitched. At the plate is the right fielder, Merrick Junker. First pitch, cut on and missed. Another pitch with a wrinkle to it and not a great swing from the Fire Chief right fielder. 1 strike. That one fouled back to the screen now, too.
I think Junker, if I have it correct, he has a batting cage at his house. Gets a lot of swings in from what I understand.
Yeah, as anybody would. The 0-2 pitch outside. And a good call from Dustin Spurlick as that fastball did not come back to catch the corner.
Randall with clearly above average velocity, and he comes from those different arm slots, and it makes it very tough on hitters as Junker goes down to end, not to end the inning, to bring up Tyler Kraus, who is 0 for 1 on the night.
Yep, Tyler struck out looking in the third. 8 Ks in the scorebook for Randall. Racking up a good number of those. First pitch, cut on late to the fastball is Tyler Kraus. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, another rough swing, and 0-2 quickly. Randall has Kraus on the ropes, looking to get out of this inning and strike out the side. Randall leans in, gets his pinch, checks first. He comes set, the 3-step, slide step, sidearm down low, ball 1.
1-2 now the count with 2 down. Runner remains at first base. That's Domberger over there who did get the infield single. If you're just joining us, that's the only base runner the Fire Chiefs have had tonight.
1-2 pitch, that'll skip away from the catcher. Score it.
That's a wild pitch.
Yep, a wild pitch.
I was keeping an eye on Dom to see how he was running. It did look like he had a little limp, but he also rounded second base, thinking that if it gets away and bounces weirdly off the wall, that he might be able to take 2 bases. So credit him for hustling, and looks like he probably is a little hampered by whatever he tweaked.
Yep, a little bit. Deuce is wild here. Bottom of the 5th, or top of the 6th. Top of the 5th, excuse me. And that one cut on and miss, says Dustin Spurlick, and strikeout number 9 for Trey Randall. And after the top of the 5th, Milbank goes down, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. Score remains 5-0 after 4.5. We'll come back after this. This is Live Ticket TV.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
You are a dynamite contractor. Your younger brother Gary is a slightly less dynamite contractor. But together, you make Mom proud. Look at you two. And look at your crew. Brenda the Calculator Cutler, Bill the Drill Robinson, and then there's the new guy. New guy struggles with stairs, and that'll cost you. Lucky for you, you have IMT Business Insurance. Learn more at imtins.com. Be worry-free with IMT.
Bottom of the 5th in Mitchell. Brought to you by Elfstrad's Ace Hardware in Mitchell. Shop them for grills, hardware, home improvement, lawn, and garden, and tools. Buy online and pick up today. Well, it's late enough now. You'll have to pick up tomorrow. They are a sponsor of Live Ticket TV. Due up for PBR, as you say, Brock. Spindler, Hoffman, and McKee. Spindler leading off 1 for 2. He's reached twice, 1 single, 1 error. He's also scored once. First pitch from Tyler Taylor, Berger, wrong vowel, is a good one for strike one. That one fouled off towards the home dugout. For strike two, quickly 0-2 here to Connor Spindler. Berger fires down low. That'll skip away to the backstop, ball one.
That young lady's still working hard back there. Look at her. Yep. I bet you she's 9 years old.
Yep, and
she hustles.
I bet you she will sleep well tonight after all the steps put in.
For sure.
Chasing foul balls, making sure the umpires have enough baseballs to keep this game running smoothly. These games, I should say.
She was still here last night at 11:30.
Yep. As school is approaching, I don't know when it starts here in Mitchell, but should be soon.
Taking advantage of those last few nights when she doesn't have to go to bed at 8.
Yep. That one fouled, and the count will remain 2-2.
Well, Taylor Berger, after having a rough second inning, now has worked into the fifth, and he's shortening up the distance if they put a few runs on the board, whether he's on the mound or his brother or somebody else. They're getting some quality work out of him.
They are, and that one, good hold from Spindler, will bring the count full 3-2.
PBR has fouled off a ton of two-strike pitches tonight and made him work for everything.
Called strike three. Breaking pitch down the middle.
Absolutely no question that was a strike.
Not even close. And a backwards K for out number one will bring up Riley Hoffman. I won't lie. As an umpire, if I was behind home plate, I would not have appreciated that too much. Large bat flip.
And then the big smile.
Yep, and he walked probably a good 10 feet down the line before he returned back to the dugout. First pitch to Hoffman will find the screen foul. Strike one.
To your point, too, as an umpire, you do not need to or want to get shown up by somebody.
Nope, especially when you are completely right.
Yeah.
That one just foul down the first base line, says first base umpire. I had it in my head and it's now gone. Jeff Fryman. I believe.
Who's behind the plate?
Dustin Spurlick.
Okay, you're right then. It's Fryman for sure. And I saw it pretty well from up here, and I thought it landed foul by less than a foot, but somewhere in that half a foot to 10-inch range, I would say.
0-2 fastball, not
it was
close.
The pitch wasn't close. The foul ball was.
Yep. And 1-2 is your count to Hoffman. Berger fires that one down low to even up the count 2-2. Spurlick, I've now seen him in 2 state tournaments this year, and he is a good one behind the plate. He'll admit that he misses a couple, but all of us do. Cut on and missed for strike three, out number two, back-to-back strikeouts for Taylor Berger brings up Nate McKee back up to the plate for the third time. 0 for 1, hit by pitch and a looking strikeout. He had some good games down the stretch in Salem at the Legion State Tournament. That one taken unassisted by the first baseman down the line. Nate McKee goes down in one pitch. And
Taylor Berger works a very efficient fifth inning, and there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and no men left on base on 13 pitches.
And we'll take a break. You'll hear a word from our sponsors. This is Live Ticket TV.
Advanced Sunflower is your locally owned and operated sunflower processing company that buys all types of sunflowers for the edible and bird food industries. They market sunflowers domestically and internationally, so they have a wide range of options to get you the best price for your sunflowers. Most advanced sunflower contracts have an Act of God clause, so you don't have to worry if Mother Nature takes a toll on your crop. Give Jared or Danny a call to get you the most profit out of your sunflowers.
A credit card that fits your lifestyle and saves you money. Why would you settle for anything less? A Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Visa will earn travel rewards, 1% cash back, and 9.90% annual percentage rate, the right rate. And all the right features puts you right where you want to be. Stop by any convenient branch location or check us out online at DakotaLandFCU.com. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Top of the sixth action here in Mitchell, brought to you by Blarney's family-friendly sports bar and grill with 38 draft beers and an array of food choices ranging from our famous stone-fired pizza to the best burgers in the area. Stop in at Blarney's.
Brent Griffith steps up, the Clark Trader pickup player, now facing a 2-1 count, fouls that one off. Pitch sequence, he took a strike looking and then 2 balls and now a foul ball. Let's see if the lefty can get something started here for Milbank.
The 2-2 pitch, called, strike 3 inside corner, and that's strikeout number 10 for Trey Randall, who is dicing up this Firechiefs order. That's, let's see here, only the second looking strikeout for Randall. At the plate now is Kellen Hookey. He's 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. Down in the count early, 0-1, now 0-2. Trey Randall works so quickly that I can't even get through who's at the plate, and it's already 0-2. And that one jammed him.
Oftentimes that's to the benefit of the pitcher insofar as it keeps the defense engaged. They don't get lulled to sleep. They're sharp, making plays when they have to.
Gets the hot bats back in the dugout quickly. Ground ball to the third baseman. The flip over is a good one. 5-3 for out number 2.
Nice play by McKee over there at third base. It was one of those off the bat. I don't know. It seemed that it wasn't going to get to him that fast. All of a sudden, it was on him, and he reached over and stabbed it and fired it across to get Hookey by a few steps.
That'll flip over the lineup card back to Caden Kraus. First pitch, just about hit him. 4-1.
Well, Caden Kraus now in his third at bat has seen 3 pitches. Again, as I mentioned last time, he's put the first 2 in play and got robbed of a hit in his second at bat.
Fastball outside corner. Forward strike 1, even up the count 1-1. How many pitches has Randall thrown, and how many of them have been
69.
strikes? That one up and away for ball 2.
And 51. So very efficient.
Very efficient. Can't ask for much more on the ball to strike ratio. That one will find some outfield grass. It'll be the second hit for the Firechiefs, the second single.
Caden Kraus seeing the ball well as the right-handed sidewinder comes in on the lefty, and Caden gives way to a courtesy runner.
That is, if he steps away from the first baseman. who's blocking the number.
I bet it's Brady Femling. I'm going to put it in because that's generally who they courtesy run with.
2 down for Tyler Berger. He'll take ball 1 down and away.
Want to know the count to Taylor Berger?
That one on the corner for strike 1.
I think it's Brady Femling courtesy running.
It's 9. I just caught it.
Femling.
Unless it's...
No, it is.
No, it is.
I know.
He's not on the lineup card.
You're looking at... Oh.
Two on the count to Berger. I called strike on the outside corner. That'll even up the count 2-2.
Now to the point that was just made. Brady Femling is on their roster.
Okay.
It's a mistake, perhaps, or maybe he arrived early, or I'm sorry, late. But he can
play because that's how amateurs works. That one skipped away from the catcher.
Yep, a real little wild pitch.
And the count is full. Finling stole second on the wild pitch. And Randall is set for the payoff pitch. Kicks and fires the slide step in. Fouled off. And Berger will stay alive.
Didn't get much, but he got enough.
Yep. He got a piece of it. But he wants all of it. He'll set again. We'll do it again. The payoff pitch. That one put through the infield. And Finling is going to get held up, and that is a good decision from the manager, Jesse Kraus.
That was...
Go ahead.
A really good piece of hitting. It was a good pitch, and Taylor Berger just sticks a hand out there and one hands it out into left field. He got a lot of wood on it for how he had to swing at it.
Yep.
Pretty impressive.
And that will bring up the 3-spot Mitch Quaid.
Milbank trying to solve the riddle that is Randall.
Yep. They've got 2 singles back-to-back here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Making a little bit of noise. Runners on the corners. Randall fires. That's hit in the air. Should be somewhat routine. And that's dropped. That hit the glove. It's dropped.
Rather unfortunate that Taylor Berger didn't come in hard at second base. He was coasting to a stop. He might have had a shot at scoring, but it's not an RBI. It's a fly ball that falls for an error that scores a run and lands runners on second and third.
And the Firechiefs will plate their first run. It's 5-1 here in the top of the 6th. And that one skipped away. The play at the plate is wide. The run will score.
Quaid's coming in, and he's going to score.
And that's, whether it be wild pitch or pass ball, it went between the legs of the backstop Williams and scored 2 runs. And all of a sudden, it's an interesting game here. 5-3 your score in Mitchell. And that drop fly ball in center field all of a sudden becomes very costly here with 2 outs in the 6th.
3 runs now in, and they're all unearned.
And Dom Berger
another error.
Has a 1-0 count. And now 2-0 as another pitch down in the dirt, not blocked cleanly by the catcher Williams. Now a 3-0 count, and Dell Rapids can't find out number 3. 3-0 pitch is automatic. for strike one. 3-1 pitch, Randall working very quickly. That one fouled off. Trey Randall was working smooth as can be through 6th, and really by no fault of his own, he now only has a 2-run lead. That one upstairs for ball 4, and a walk will bring
Brady Krause to the plate, and it's going to cause lefty Solberg to come out and chat things over with his pitcher. I think we'll step away for 30 seconds.
Burke Livestock Auction is a family-owned livestock marketing center in Burke, South Dakota. We are located in south central part of the state. Cattle sales are held weekly on Saturdays, with approximately 65,000 of south central South Dakota and north central Nebraska's finest feeder and breeding cattle marketed annually. Mark your calendar for our September 21st fall calf and yearling sale. Sale starts at 9:30 with lunch to start at 11. Burke Livestock is a proud supporter of state amateur baseball.
And after the mound visit, again 2 outs. Randall still on the mound. First pitch strike. This is Brady Krause at the plate, as he said earlier, Brock. And getting interesting here at Cadwell. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. 0-2, and Randall looking to get out of this ugly inning.
Keep an eye on where Heath Williams sets up. I think they realize that Brady Krause steps out as he swings. Yep, they're going back outside. If he hits his spot, it's going to be tough.
And foul off. He did hit his spot. Just
Brady gets a piece of it.
Yeah, just kind of a flip of a swing to stay alive, not wanting to get rung up on the outside corner. Randall sets, and he fires. That one will find its way through the infield, and another single for the Firechiefs puts runners first and second. 2 outs for the right fielder, Junker.
And again, I mentioned earlier, Merrick Junker is one of the 2 guys in this order that really has a lot of pop in his bat. So if he can get things figured out now in his 3rd time through the order and his 3rd at bat against Randall, he could bang one pretty deep.
First pitch, down low, good take from Merrick for ball 1. That one again down low. And an advantage count for a hitter with some power.
Andrew Magadance is the Fire Chief pickup on deck.
That's hit hard on a line, but nothing going to come from it for Merrick Junker. Just got unlucky. Did everything right, but comes away with an L8 to retire the side.
So there were 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 2 men left on base.
And that is how the top of the 6th will end. It's interesting here in Mitchell, 5-3 your score. We'll take a break. This is Live Ticket TV.
When it comes to sports bars, the Sports Center in Larchwood, Iowa has put themselves above the rest. They open bright and early, 7 a.m. on weekdays and 10 a.m. on weekends, so you can start your day off right with them. And speaking of starting your day off right, they have daily food specials that will have your taste buds jumping for joy. The best flatbread pizza in the area, top-notch burgers, and don't worry, they have the best salads as well. The Sports Center in Larchwood. If you haven't tried it yet, put it down as your next destination.
Say there was a place, the perfect place for the everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The squeaky hinges and burned out bulbs. The toilets that run and faucets that don't. That perfect place wouldn't be a warehouse. It'd be just the right size. It would be an Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And we are back here bottom of the sixth, live ticket TV. Bottom of the sixth is brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union. They're a full-service financial institution taking pride in serving its members. They offer savings accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and Advantage ATM and debit cards. Sponsor of Live Ticket TV, and we've got a pitching change on the mound. You want to take us through it?
Dom Berger is now on the mound. Taylor Berger goes to center. Tyler Kraus out of the game. He gives way to Andrew Magadance, who goes to third base, and Brady Kraus goes to second. I'm going to step down and make sure that Joe has these. So,
all right,
I'll
back. Keep him entertained as Dom Berger finishes his warm-up pitches. He will come in from the left side, opposite of Taylor Berger, throwing from the right side. It's going to be a different look, and his first assignment will be Brady Pankonen, who, even though he's 1 for 2, he's been a tough out. He reached on a single in his first at-bat in the second. Later, grounded out to the first baseman unassisted. So after some defensive changes, now it's time for Dom Berger to come out and slow down this PBR offense, who's was shut down 1-2-3 in the last inning. As I finish writing in these changes into the books. And Pankonen steps up to the dish, lefty-lefty matchup to start the home sixth.
Pankonen 1 for 2 on the night. Mentioned what a good at-bat he had in his first at-bat, fouling several pitches off. This time he shows bunt and knocks it down foul. I don't know, it's part of his arsenal, and it's a very good idea with the new guy fresh off the bench. Andrew Magadance over there at third, the Clark Trader pickup.
And we're going to see an early mound visit. Berger shook up. Remember, back, let me see here in the book, back in the fifth, he came up a little bit weak after beating out the first hit for the Firechiefs. Looked to have something wrong with the leg. Now he's appearing to struggle with something.
I think we're going to step away. Well, just a minute here.
Nope, I think he's ready. Maybe he's going to get a couple more pitches.
Throw a couple. I think it's his arm. I think he stepped awkwardly, and I think he hurt his arm.
That's kind of what it looks like. He's trying to go through his arm action, and Dustin Sperlick's going to give him more than one. I don't know how many he'll give. Yeah, nope, we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll step away. After the change, we'll come back. This is Live Ticket TV.
What started out to be a small community celebration has grown into an attraction that draws literally thousands of people each year. Mark your calendars for June 19th, 20th, and 21st, 2025 for the 75th Annual Tabor Check Days in Tabor, South Dakota. Check food, check music, and check hospitality await you in Tabor. Check Days is sponsored by the Tabor Chamber of Commerce and proudly supports the Tabor Bluebirds and Bonhomme High School athletics.
Sun Gold Sports is proud to call Mitchell and Huron home. With over 50 years of experience, we are here for all of your printing needs. Whether it's for your business, school, or personal, we are your one-stop custom shop. Screen printing, embroidery, vinyl, banners, trophies, awards, and so much more. Give Steph a call at 605-770-6829. Sun Gold Sports of Huron and Mitchell. We print t-shirts.
And we are back after the pitching change. A one-pitch appearance for Dom Berger. Now on the mound was former second baseman Brady Krause. He comes on in relief. Taking the spot at second base is first baseman Kellen Hookey, and Don Berger will go to first base with an apparent arm injury of some sort.
Yeah, we'll have to see as it unfolds if he's able to swing the bat even normally.
Yeah.
He's obviously in a lot of pain over there.
Yep, he's not feeling good. Brady Panconen will step into the left-handed batter's box in an 0-1 count after he bunted the only pitch from Don Berger foul. And we'll see how he approaches this at-bat. Braden Panconen, excuse me.
Brady Krause, the pitcher, has. We talked about this off the air. I don't think it was on the air, but he would have been given as many pitches as he needed to get loose, coming in for an injury.
Yep. That's how it works in the MLB, and we run off of their rule book.
Mostly,
with a couple of changes. The 0-1 pitch. Krause with a long windup. That's lined back up the middle, and a leadoff single for Panconen will bring up Riley Calhoun.
My guess is Calhoun's going to be moving him unless Braden Panconen is asked to move up via the stolen base instead.
We have not seen a stolen base from PBR yet. There is one on the books for Milbank.
Panconen stays put.
Bunt laid down. It will be a 1-3 sacrifice for out number 1.
Nice job by Riley Calhoun to go up, get that, knock it down.
Yep. Placed well for Panconen to reach second. And it'll flip over the lineup to Heath Williams. 2 RBIs on the day in a spot to add a third.
He sprayed it around the home run out to left field, and then he's flied out to center and flied out to right.
A quick mound visit from the catcher, Krause. Just talk over the approach to the hot hitter in Williams.
Likely the next best option for Milbank is Caden Krause, who's the catcher.
First pitch on the corner, strike 1.
Should they get into that situation. But that might mean that Brady would have to catch, and I think they're going to be reticent to do that.
Yep. In an interesting spot now with the injury to Berger. The 0-1 pitch down low, ball 1.
One and one the count with 1 down, runner at second base.
That a high pop up in the infield towards first baseman Berger. He will take the pop up for out number 2.
Big out there as Heath Williams is retired, and it brings to the dish Drew Sweeter, the shortstop, is 1 for 2 on the night. Also, he was hit by a pitch, grounded out to short, and then hit the screamer back up the box. I think Taylor Berger may have tipped it, but it was earmarked for center field nonetheless. So.
It was. First pitch from Krause, breaking ball, stayed upstairs, ball 1.
I've never really noticed it before, but seeing Brady deliver that pitch, it was almost a carbon copy of Taylor Berger, very much over the top.
Yep, over the top, a slower looping curveball. Similar stuff for certain from Taylor Krause. Not always a good thing, as it's easier for the opponent to pick up on it, and a line drive single for Drew Sweeter will plate Panconen and tack on another run. It is 6-3 in favor of PBR. And at the plate is Weston Hansen.
Taylor Berger did a nice job. He hustled over there and cut that ball before it shot the gap. That could have very easily gone for 2 or 3 bases. But Taylor hustling holds Sweeter to a single. Brings up Weston Hansen, who is 1 for 3 on the night.
First pitch outside, ball 1. Winner of this game will take on Canova, who won the first game of the evening session against Kimball White Lake. 9-6 was the final score. Count goes 2-0 to Weston Hansen.
Saw the umpire behind the plate signal that was a little bit high. Fire Chiefs wanted it. Decent lead for Sweeter over at first. I don't expect him to go, but getting as much as he can.
Especially now with a 3-0 count and 2 outs on the inning. Not a usual time to try and move base runners, especially with your 3 spot at the dish. 3-0 pitch.
This time with no lead.
Will be taken for a 4-pitch walk, and might be about time to close the window as the lineup cards are starting to blow around in the wind.
The batter is Zach Pitts, 0 for 3 on the night. I think he went 0 for 5 the other day. He's waiting to explode.
First pitch is in the left-handed batter's box for ball 1, and that is 5 straight from Brady Krause in these last 2 at-bats. Krause taking a long time leaning in. He'll come set. Check back the runner at second and deal. Fastball upstairs, 2-0, now 6 in a row. Pitts in a 2-0 advantage count, looking for more damage to be done with a runner in scoring position and a mound visit from catcher Caden Krause.
5 of the first 7 pitches he delivered were strikes, and now he's thrown 6 straight balls. Trying to settle in back into a rhythm here.
After giving up a single.
The difference is probably that he is now in the stretch, and he's trying to figure that out.
Yeah. 2-0 pitch. A curveball on the outside corner, called strike. Sometimes when you can't find the zone with the fastball, all it takes is one curveball to get you back into your mechanics. 2-1 pitch from Krause. That's down low, ball 3. Something that I'm noticing as a pitcher, he's not picking up his target early. He's looking back at second, looking back the runner Sweeter, while he's picking up his leg to fire home. And don't know if he's not noticing it, but that certainly can mess with your delivery. Slide step this time. It is a strike, put high in the air, out to right field. Junker will record the catch.
Settles under it and makes the play to retire the side, but the PBR comes up with 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 men left on base. We will head into the top of the 7th inning with the Milbank Fire Chiefs coming to bat. They are trailing PBR 6-3, and we'll be back in 1 minute on Live Ticket TV.
Say there was a place, the perfect place for the everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The squeaky hinges and burned out bulbs. the toilets that run and faucets that don't. That perfect place wouldn't be a warehouse. It'd be just the right size. It would be an Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the home convenience store.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Prairie Valley Farm Charolais is located in Platte. Since 1980, David has worked with his father, family, and hired men to provide bulls with the best health, management, selection, and genetics to produce a quality product to meet the customer's needs. Mark your calendar for their annual bull sale on the second Saturday of April. Check out their website at pvfcharolais.com or give David Mason a call for more information. Prairie Valley Farm Charolais is a proud supporter of all Black Panther school activities. Remember, U.S. beef, it's what's for dinner.
And coming out of the break, we are heading into the top of the 7th, which is brought to you by Canova Service Center, fencing, lumberyard, hardware, oil changes, small engine repair, gas and diesel convenience store, and more. Canova Service Center is a proud supporter of the Canova Gang and Live Ticket TV. 0-1 count here to the hitter, Andrew Megadance. And
I think he called that a strike.
Yep, he did. 0-2, says Dustin Sperlich. And that one down low.
Mags, as we call him, is a Milbank native. Been playing with the Clark Traders probably for a 10 or 12 year period. Had, I would guess, his best year at the dish. He batted .340 and banged out, I want to say, 5 home runs. He has really come into his own. He's really solid at third. It's unconventional. He picks it up. He throws it from a lot different arm angle than most, but he gets the job done most often, and now he's tallying a lot of offensive numbers too. So he's been a real shot in the arm for the Traders, and see if he can't help out the Firechiefs.
Finds himself in a 2-2 count. Now call it a 3-2 count against Trey Randall, who through 5 innings had almost complete success over this Firechiefs squad. In the 6th, a couple hits, couple errors led to 3 runs for the visiting team, and that one fouled off. He'll stay alive, and we'll do it again. And after PBR put up 1 in the bottom of the 6th, it's now time that you got to put up 1 or 2 here in the top of the 7th to keep the hopes alive. And a leadoff walk.
Good plate appearance for Magadance as he got down in an 0-2 count, able to work it back to full after fouling off a couple pitches, and then works the walk. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Brent Griffith. Griff with a big day the other day. He's 0 for 2 tonight so far.
Struck out twice, 1 swinging, 1 looking. Second of which came in the last inning. First pitch, that's popped up high. Don't really know where it's at because of the awning, but the catch will be made. Falling down to the seat of his pants is Nate McKee.
Great play, if you ask me. I watched him. I tracked him the whole way. He didn't see it absolutely all the way. Realized a couple times, I've got to redirect again, and then he loses his footing. And as he falls to the turf, or the sod, or whatever you want to call it, he makes the play.
And Dale Solberg will come out for a mound visit, check on his pitcher, see what's going on. No changes to be made, just a quick one. And Kellen Hookie is back at the plate. 0 for 2.
Young Hookie struck out swinging and then grounded out to third.
And in the place where damage needs to be done, got to find a better plate appearance or at bat from the 9 spot to flip over the lineup card. First pitch, breaking ball outside. Ball 1. Randall slide step fires. Again down low, this time in the dirt. 2-0. An early advantage count for the Firebank's second baseman, Firechiefs' second baseman. It's starting to be a long night. As we reach 10:30, called strike.
Hookie jumped away a little bit, thinking, I don't agree with that one, but he back in there now. 2-1 the count to Kellen.
Got to bear down and find a positive outcome. 3-1 the count now as he stands in the driver's seat, sits in the driver's seat, I should say, of this at-bat. 3-1 pitch. Called strike at the knees, and we're full. Not a bad take. If you don't like it, try to draw a walk. If not, you still got a strike to work with. Time called.
And I agree that that pitch would have been tough to do much with. So if you don't love it, you leave it.
Yeah. Slide step. This one put on the ground.
Be trouble.
Slow roller. The out at second will be made. It'll just be a fielder's choice as the turn is not in time at first. Score it 5-4. Fielder's choice for out number 2. And that'll flip over the lineup card to Caden Kraus.
Credit Hookie for hustling down the line and keeping this inning going, and that is going to yield bring us to a pitching change.
Yep.
They're going to be facing the top of the order now for the 4th time, and we're going to step away, and we'll see who we got when we come back in a minute on Live Ticket TV.
Located in the heart of Mitchell, Blarney's is your one stop for mouth-watering food, refreshing drinks, and your latest sports action. Fans, it's state amateur baseball time, and Blarney's is your pre- and post-game destination. Whether you're finishing up the early game and need a spot to eat for lunch or celebrating a late-night victory, stop in at Blarney's and keep the party going with cold, refreshing drinks. Blarney's Sports Bar and Grill, a proud supporter of the state amateur baseball tournament.
From your innovative attachment solutions provider for over 40 years, MDS Manufacturing. One of a kind, revolutionary, game-changing. MDS doesn't make the loader, MDS makes the loader better.
As the weather warms up, so does our time outside. If you've been putting off your next home project, then Elite Renovations in Platte and Mitchell is ready to help. If you're looking to upgrade or update your roof, siding, windows, doors, and decking, they've got you covered. Interior trim, flooring, cabinets, tile, or drywall, they got the crews. Book a free consultation to discuss your options. Visit their website at elitereno-sd.com to get started with your summer project.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly, family-owned business. We carry hot stuff, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Before you take a trip, or if you're just out and about, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline from E30 to E85. Use your Dino app for extra savings and your Pump and Save card for free stuff. Don't forget to visit the automatic car wash for that spotless shine. One Stop in Redfield is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities.
Back at Cadwell, pitching change for PBR. Braden Panconen on the mound, taking his place in right field is Legion player C.J. Smith. It's the only 2 changes to be made. C.J. Smith will hit in the place of the DH Pitts in the 4 spot. First pitch, called strike.
C.J. Smith is playing quite deep out there. Caden Kraus isn't going to hit it that far. He is a line drive / type hitter.
And that one fouled back to the backstop, 0-2. C.J. Smith, a part of the Dell Rapids Legion team, recently at state. Bit of a utility player. We've seen him play in a couple of different positions, both in the infield and the outfield. I don't remember if we saw him on the mound or not in the 2 games we called. And Kraus will stay alive, 0-2.
You know, back to the very quick mound visit, I'm guessing they said, look, We're not going to have you throw to the next or to the top of the order for a fourth time.
Yep.
Get this last guy
Yep.
or whatever and call it a night. Just kind of focus him one more time. Get as much as you can out of him. There's Caden Kraus going down on strikes.
Pinkonen will retire the side. He struck out the only hitter he faced in the top of the 7th. No runs on no hits, no errors. One man left on, and it's stretch time at Cadwell. We'll take a break, come back for the home 7th after this. This is Live Ticket TV.
Triatel is a telecommunications company that serves over 10 small communities.
And just because you live in a small community doesn't mean that you can't get good service.
For me, it's really important to be able to work remotely here in the country.
If you live in the Triatel service area and you're looking for a good, reliable, high-speed internet connection, we've served our members for 65 years, and we're going to be serving you long into the future.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at New Gent Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gent Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs, and check out their website at newgentmarion.com. That's NUGEN Marion.com.
And welcome back to this production of Live Ticket TV. Again, I'm Justin Hausman with Brock Greenfield in a row on production. Spencer Bewley on cameras. And this bottom of the 7th is brought to you by MDS Manufacturing. We make the loader better. MDS leads the way with quality in manufacturing, pricing integrity, and business development. A proud sponsor of Live Ticket TV. Leading off the home 7th is Riley Hoffman.
And a quick survey of the Milbank defense. I look out, I see Downberger still at first base. Everything else remains the same, so he's toughing it out.
He is. Excuse me, this is not Hoffman.
Spindler.
One up in the order, this is Connor Spindler. He is 1 for 3 with a single, reached on an error, and a looking strikeout. The 0-1 pitch down low for ball 1. One upstairs, not particularly close for ball 2.
Two one on the way and fouled into the net. Evens things up at deuces.
2-2. We've now seen Brady Krause for a little bit of time. His windup, that first step, very exaggerated. 2-2 pitch. Good take from PBR's second baseman. That'll load up the count 3-2. Payoff pitch inside and a good take, says Dustin Spurlick, and a leadoff walk. We'll bring up Riley Hoffman.
Good battle there.
Yeah.
Spindler bests Kraus. It was a really close pitch on the 3-2. And a bunt. Not a good bunt.
He gets it down. The only play is to first, so the sacrifice bunt will work, and the runner, Spindler, comes up feeling something in his left leg, I believe. He gives a thumbs up, maybe just a cramp. It is getting late here in Mitchell. So, sacrifice 1-3 gives out number 1, brings up Nate McKee. First pitch from Kraus is down low, ball 1. Bleachers have thinned out here in Mitchell. Cut on and miss. That's a big swing from McKee for strike 1. Not nearly as filled as they were to start this matchup.
No, a lot of the red has disappeared.
Yeah.
Canova probably has relocated in large part to the parking lot, or, well, I'm sure some people went home, but the Canova gang, they know how to get after it. They support their home team, and afterwards, win or lose, they still booze.
Yep.
A lot of them.
Have a good time. 1-2 count to McKee.
Good group of folks from Canova. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch.
Good take, and just some umpire wisdom. That call in that position as an umpire out near second base is nearly impossible.
Well, then you can't call it from behind the plate either because it's the same angle.
Yep, and especially on when it's close like that.
That one was close, and I don't think that he went.
And that one out off the end of the bat, it's going to fall in an awkward spot. The runner Spindler will advance to third.
I really like how he rounded first. There's nobody at first, so you can round it. I one time saw a guy round first by 70 feet. And the throw came into second, and he got back to first.
Yep.
You might as well be aggressive about it.
Yeah, because an overthrow, you're only 20 feet away. That's not hard to get there. And 1 out single brings up the pitcher Pankonen. PBR looking for big insurance runs, and we don't know what we're going to see here.
They're going to talk strategy as far as what to do if the guy steals, what they want to do in various situations, if they want to pull the infield in. They're all on the same page now. Keep in mind, you've got Kellen Hookey playing out of position. You've got a new guy out there on the field who's not a Milbank Fire Chief normally. And so it's probably best to get everybody on the same page. Berger's played a little bit of first base, and Quaid always plays short, but it's kind of a makeshift defense right now due to the arm injury that was sustained earlier by Dominic Berger.
Pankonen steps in to face Kraus. And he'll step out of the box, get a couple practice 7-irons in.
I was thinking the same, yeah.
And he's ready for the shot off the fairway. First pitch, up and out, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Kraus comes set. That one put in play up the middle. A nice snag by the shortstop, and that is a good call from the second base umpire. I think the runner, which is McKee, made it in. And Jesse Kraus is out to argue. And the argument will end there.
Call it second, very close.
Yep.
And run does come across.
Yep, I missed that.
It was actually a very, very good play by Quaid. I was, as somebody from the EDL, I was hoping that his momentum would just carry him right into the bag.
Yeah.
When he had to redirect, I knew it was going to be too close to. Well, it wasn't too close to call. Somebody had to call it, but it was going to be a lot closer than if his momentum had just carried him into it.
Definitely not enough time for a flip. You got to take it yourself. Right. And runner is safe. Runners first and second, one out for Riley Calhoun back at the dish. That breaking ball way up over him for ball one. You score that a single?
I
or
did.
No, fielder's choice.
I gave it a single. He wasn't going to get the guy at first.
Yep.
So he attempted to get the only out that he could once he was on his backside.
The 1-0 pitch to Calhoun, down and away for ball two.
Landon, another hit on the bottom, 10 on the bottom.
PBR is in double digits now with hits. I think all singles except for the home run. I'm not seeing any two-baggers on my score sheet. 2 on the count now to Calhoun. Calhoun has sacrificed himself, popped up to first base, and reached on an error. He later scored in the second inning, the big second inning for Dell Rapids. 2-1 pitch from Kraus, and that hit him. Clipped him on the shoulder as he tried to spin out of it. Bases are now loaded for the top of the order in Williams.
Big smiles there by the first base coach and the runner. I don't know what was said, but
I thought
if it did hit him, it didn't hit him hard.
No, it definitely didn't. That was a Jersey Clipper for sure. First pitch, called strike at the bottom of the zone.
Interesting defensive alignment. The shortstop's about halfway. The second baseman is
3/4.
Yeah, so I don't know if there was a ball hit up the middle. They're not at double play depth by any means.
And definitely playing for the out at home on a ball in the infield. 1-1 the count. Kraus back out of the windup. That one hit on a line. It'll get down in short left center. 2 runs will score, and it is 9-3 PBR.
If the shortstop had been at normal depth, that may not have fallen. I don't know. Always easy to second guess, but as it turns out, they drive in 2 big insurance runs to extend their lead now to 9-3, and there's going to be a conference on the mound.
Courtesy runner at first. It is number 9, Trace Eastman, another Legion player.
Trace Eastman played yesterday in the American Legion All-Star game.
He is the Dell Rapids backstop. And on the mound
Quaid
is number 33, Mitch Quaid. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with all the changes after this.
A better you starts closer to home with people who understand your way of life and belong to your community. Primary care providers at Horizon Health know you and know how to help you stay well. We're here to keep you healthy and care for you through every stage of life, so you can keep doing what you love and make every day a better one. Schedule an appointment at horizonhealthcare.org.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And we are back after the pitching change again. The pitcher on the mound is Mitch Quaid. Taking his place at shortstop is Brady Krause.
Those are the only 2 changes at this point.
Straight switch between the shortstop and the pitcher. And that is the last warm-up pitch for Quaid.
Took a glance over. Quaid was 1-0 on the season. Milbank came into postseason play at 13-2, notched 2 wins in the district tournament, so they came into the state tournament at 15-2, so their pitching records are all pretty outstanding. I think Dom Berger was tagged with one of the losses and Brady Krause with the other. Those guys doing a lot of the work, and Dom generally drawing the toughest opponents. First pitch to Drew Sweeter, about to be delivered.
First pitch called ball for ball 1. Runner at second, runner at first. It is Calhoun and Eastman. Another pitch down and away this time for ball 2, and an advantage count for Sweeter. That one down and away again. Ball 3. On deck is Hansen, who is 1-for-3. Three-0 pitch, an automatic one for strike 1.
Taking all the way was Sweeter, standing there straight-legged.
That he was. Quaid is set. He looks back twice. The runner Calhoun cut on and missed for strike 2 on a fastball outside. That will fill up the count.
I think Sweeter was expecting something a little bit better, a little bit.
Yep.
I didn't even think of it, but a little sweeter. And pretty much committed to taking a hack. So it runs the count full with 1 down.
Yeah, it looked like he was swinging all the way. And that one, he'll foul back off to the screen and live another day. Count will remain full. This at-bat started off 3-0. Quaid has worked his way back full and delivered another strike in a foul ball. He comes set, looks back the runner once, payoff pitch again fouled back to the screen, and Drew Sweeter not pleased with himself for missing that one. He wants that one back, Brock.
Yeah, he does. Credit Quaid with coming in and throwing a pretty fair number of strikes here right out of the chute. It's been a good battle here, as this is the first batter that he's faced. He's about to deliver the 8th pitch.
That one outside just barely.
I've seen that pitch called a strike a few times here tonight.
And this time it is not. Quaid will walk the bases full, bringing up the first baseman, Weston Hansen.
So this inning started, 6-3, and it felt like Milbank might have a shot if they put together something. Now it's 9-3, and the potential decisive run at the plate as we are in 10-run rule territory, just to set the table. Only one down, one strike to Weston Hansen.
The 1 pitch, that's fouled way out down the right field line. That definitely will catch the road coming into Caldwell Park. And an early 0-2 count here with still only 1 out.
Things can turn on a dime in baseball. Milbank going to try to chop down the run as Brady Krause is way in on the infield.
And that one upstairs. And Hansen, checked his swing. Quaid steps off, resets, he'll get another pitch. And back to it. That one outside, and a good back pick from the backstop Krause. Even up the count 2-2.
2 balls.
And a timeout this time now from Hansen. He'll step back in, ready to go. Quaid, he's ready to go. The windup and the pitch, skied. And that's an awkward spot as the infield was playing in. The right fielder will come in and make the catch. And Riley Calhoun will scamper back to third after a fake tag. Fly out to the right fielder for out number 2. And this is the 9th hitter brought up to the plate by PBR this time in right fielder CJ Smith. This is his first at-bat of the ball game after replacing the designated hitter Zach Pitts.
So I missed the fake tag. Was that at third?
That was at third. Yep, he took probably about 5 or 6 steps down the line.
Oh, fake tag is in drawing the throw. I thought you meant.
No. Fake tag up, I should
gotcha.
say.
I was gonna have to give Andrew Magadad's heck because that's Bush League if the defensive player fakes a tag.
And that one fouled off of CJ Smith.
Then I started wondering, well, maybe they were just messing around. Maybe they're buddies or something. But no, I get it now.
Fake tag up.
And that's smart as a base runner, by the way.
Yep.
Draw the throw. Make the guy put a little pressure on him.
Yep.
If he airmails one, you score a cheap run.
And another time, this one from CJ Smith. Foul back out of play, and CJ Smith will see another one.
Well, CJ Smith, you're batting in the cleanup spot in the Dell Rapids PBR lineup as a Legion player.
Yep. Finds himself there.
Didn't start there, but he's there now, and he's there for a reason.
Yep. It's because he can do it. I honestly think he hits cleanup for the Legion team.
I think you're right.
If he doesn't hit cleanup, he hits 5th. The 0-2 pitch. Another foul off back out of play, and I think he wanted that one back as well.
It's an impressive at-bat as he's now seen 5 pitches. Strike 1 looking, followed by 4 foul balls.
Being a tough out, and sometimes it's all you need to do. The 0-2 pitch, that's a good take on a fastball off the plate for ball 1. That one, it's put in play. A short chopper. And the runner at third is in, CJ Smith, and hit, says Brock.
It was a chopper. I tried to take a quick look at CJ Smith. He was hustling. Megadance probably gave a shot at the only play that he could have made.
1 run in on the play. It's an RBI single. That's the 4th run in the inning. And
Pinch hitter.
We've got a pinch hitter for Connor Spindler. It is number 24, Matt Gilogli. Matt Gilogli.
I had it right the other night. Gilogli.
Gilogli
is how we decided. At least I think we have it right. Sorry if we got it wrong, Mom.
That pitch down for ball 1.
Gilogli played the whole game the other day, if memory serves correctly. So, it all depends on who's pitching and what the defensive alignment is, and who's here. But getting a pinch hit at bat tonight with an opportunity, with a gapper to seal the deal and send PBR home victorious.
3 runs away from the 10-run rule. CJ Smith represents that run, standing at first base. Quaid fires that one down as well. So Gilogli quickly in a 3-0 count in his first at-bat. At risk of walking in a run is Mitch Quaid. On deck is Riley Hoffman. And that one is automatic for strike 1.
Gilogli waves the bat, takes this one for ball 4.
Yep, and that is a walk and an RBI.
So a base hit is almost assuredly going to send this game into the history books, as CJ Smith is the fleet-footed runner at second base. They need 2 to seal the deal, and Riley Hoffman is the batter. He's 1 for 2 on the night.
Also, PBR has batted around. He takes ball 1 upstairs. The 1-0 pitch from Quaid. Put in play, short chopper, it'll find its way foul. Hoffman will return to the left-handed batter's box with a 1-1 count. And I don't have him tagged for any RBIs thus far. Looking for his first one, I believe. The 1-1 pitch in the zone for strike 2.
You're correct.
Quaid gets his pitch. He's ready to go. The windup, he fires. That one had some wrinkle to it. I think it could have been a changeup.
I think so.
It took a turn arm side and ended outside and up for ball 2. Deuce is wild in the bottom of the 7th. In play, it'll make it past the pitcher, and a nice 6-3 put out will retire the side, and the fire is put out.
Good hustle
there
by Riley Hoffman, making it close at first, but a really nice play by Brady Krause to come up and fire the ball across to retire the side.
5 runs on lots of hits, 4 of them. No errors, and 3 men left on base. 11-3 your score here after 7 complete. We'll take a break. You'll hear a word from our sponsor. This is Live Ticket TV.
It might be time for you to strongly consider leasing bulls from Jorgensen Land and Cattle. Here's Cody.
Well, it's a really good option to acquire some excellent genetics for affordable price. It's become really popular. When you first hear about lease bulls, sometimes it may frighten a person. So this is a different ballgame. You know, there's a genetic program behind these bulls. These are bulls that have a genetic program and really are designed genetically to very nice calves.
Call 1-800-548-BULL.
At Lesterville Feed and Grain, they pride themselves on offering top-notch products at competitive prices. Whether you're looking for feed for your livestock or grains for your crops, they have you covered. And with their market bids, you can rest easy knowing you're getting the best deal possible. But it's not just about the products, it's about the service. Their knowledgeable staff is there to help answer any questions you may have and provide expert advice to help you succeed in your farming endeavors.
And we are back. Top of the 8th brought to you by Hankey Tractor Repair. They're a leading dealer in ATV and UTV sales in the region. They're located 20 miles south of Mitchell on Highway 37 in Parkston, a proud sponsor of Live Ticket TV. First pitch, attempted bunt by Taylor Berger. Not successful. He missed it for strike one. That one upstairs for ball one. 2-1.
By the way, credit Taylor Berger for not giving up. He goes out there and, tries to get a cheap one as he showed bunt on that first pitch.
And a hard fly out to right field. We'll record out number 1. And now just 5 outs left for Milbank if they can avoid the 10-run rule in the bottom of the 8th.
I was going to say Taylor is an accomplished bunter, and he was trying to get something going. You show it once, and you probably don't want to try to knock it down again. This ball smashed into center field by Quaid, but right at Riley Calhoun. Had him played pretty much perfectly. Straight away out there.
That will bring up
Domberger.
He is still in the game, thinking about potential change, but manager Jesse Krause keeps him in. Now with 2 outs.
I don't think he's had to swing the bat since he sustained whatever the injury is. So we'll see how this at-bat plays out.
Yep. I think this is his first at-bat. Well, no, maybe not.
He walked in his previous plate appearance, but I don't think he's batted since. Now he's really gimping around.
Now he's got a limp, and I think we're going to give him time.
Looks like a ham.
Yeah, I think so as well. He's in a 1-2 count.
Somebody get some duct tape and put him back together.
I guess. And while you're at it, patch that hole on his back left pocket. Panconen fires, cut on and missed for strike 3 and out number 3. And not what you want to see as a fire chief, but maybe what Domberger needs to stay in the game. But nonetheless, they go down 1-2-3 in the away 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on. 11-3 your score. This is Live Ticket TV.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Dr. Kelly Tobin and staff at Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic are proud supporters of high school athletics. When it comes to large and small animal health, look to Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic. They understand how important your livestock is to you and will give you service that you can depend on. Call 539-1040. That's 539-1040. Rolling Hills is located on Dakota Avenue, across from Farm Bureau in Wessington Springs. Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic.
And we are back. Home 8th, sponsored by James Valley Landscape. There's landscape professionals. Their landscape professionals bring your outdoor vision to life, transforming the exterior of your home or business with low maintenance, high quality plants and hardscape materials. A proud sponsor of Live Ticket TV. Due up in the bottom of the 8th is McKee, Panconen, and Calhoun. 7-8-9.
We got a pinch hitter.
Yep. Grant Sweeter into the game. He wears number 20.
First pitch to Sweeter on the way. He lifts his foul, and Berger gives chase, not showing any ill effects. Now he did. He ran over there without being hampered, it appeared, and then tried to turn and started limping.
Sweeter again takes the place of Nate McKee in the 7th spot of the order, also third base. Sweeter down and away for ball one. The count is 1-1. Cut on and missed for strike 2. Out in front of that one is Sweeter.
Sweeter batted .214 on the regular season. This is his first at bat here in the state tournament.
The 1-2 pitch put in play out at second base. And the 4-3 put out will be recorded. Kraus, no, excuse me.
That was Kellen Hookey.
Hookey to
Downberger.
Berger, yep. I was reading my scorebook wrong. The first 4 I saw is the first name that I saw. And out number 1 will bring up the pitcher Panconen. He's got himself in a 1-0 count. Quaid fires. That one put in play. A short chopper that'll sneak through everybody. And what are you going to give it? Hate to put you on the spot.
Give it a hit.
It would have been a tough play to make. The third baseman didn't pick it. Left it for the shortstop, and not very much time to react to the fact that it's your ball now. And a single.
I think if Kraus comes up with that, he probably just eats it because Panconen was blazing down the line.
Yep, and it was slowly hit anyway. And with 1 out, now Riley Calhoun back at the plate looking for his first hit of the ball game. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1. Quaid sets, checks back the runner a couple of times. Panconen with a very conservative lead. Fastball down low, ball 1.
I don't think they were going to get him.
Down low again, this ball 2 to Calhoun.
I should have looked. Did you get the shot on that grounder to short?
Like in the wide shot?
Yeah. Okay.
I think so.
I'll go back and look at that. If I have to rescore that, I will, but
3-1 the count now to Calhoun.
I'll do that sometime between now and tomorrow night. But I was telling you off the air that I've got to be on the road in less than 7 hours.
And it's
to go to a day of meetings.
And that'll be a base hit for Calhoun. His first hit of the ball game in back-to-back singles for PBR. Runners first and second, 1 out for the top of the order, Heath Williams.
No.
our pinch hitter now, it is number 4, Bo Berend. Berend?
Berend.
Berend.
Bo Berend.
Your attention, please. Now batting for Dell Rapids PBR number 4, Bo Berend.
And
he did have to strip the shin guards off, so he is going to come in and catch. So it'll be a straight switch. Not sure if Sweeter will go to third or first or somewhere else, or have somebody go in for him now that he's swung the stick. There's a swing and a miss by Bo Berend.
To your point, in a long day of meetings, I've got a night of driving ahead of me. It's now 11:10. Might be a 1:30 night, 2 o'clock, depending on what happens
Sleep
here.
Fast.
Yep. 0-2 the count. To Berend. Hard hit that'll sneak past third base. Pankonen will hold at third. Everybody moves station to station, and back to back to back.
Nice.
Singles loads the bases.
Nice effort by Mags to keep it on the infield. Braden Pankonen saw that ball off the bat and figured he was going to score if it squirted into the outfield.
And mound visit now from manager Jesse Krause. We'll see what he does. The winning run stands at second base in Riley Calhoun. And
well, Brady Krause once again is going to be about 100 feet from the plate, playing very shallow. Everybody's in. Kellen Hookey, the only one on the infield skin.
First pitch up high, ball 1 to Drew Sweeter.
Sweeter's 2 for 3 on the evening. Been hit by a pitch and walked also.
Quaid fires. That one fouled back to the screen. Strike 1.
She's still here.
Yeah, working hard.
Not burning the midnight oil yet, but getting close.
Close enough. 1-1 from Quaid. Cut on and miss. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Again, just one out here in the inning.
One thing I will say, appreciate everybody from Mitchell who helps to make this a go, but those ball boys and girls, they're always on top of things.
They are. They do quality jobs down there working out of the first base dugout. That's hit hard.
Gonna do it.
And that will end our ball game here. And Riley Calhoun hung up halfway around third. He will make it home. It'll be a 2-out, or a 1-out, 2 RBI single.
Zach Pitts is over there coaching third. I'm sorry, but
no, it's okay.
I think he was trying to get Calhoun to stop and go station to station. I don't know who was on deck, if they were going to try to get somebody else an at-bat, but he's throwing his arms out to the side like that's not what I told him to do.
2 runs on 4 hits, no errors to walk off, so don't count anybody left on. But that is how this one will end. Milbank sees their season end here in the round of 16. They will go on, Dell Rapids PBR will go on to take Canova Friday at 5:30 in the round of 8. And my numbers are not complete.
Did you draw a line where Pankonen came in?
I did not. I drew a line. Let's see here. I don't have any pitcher stats complete.
I I don't think he qualifies for the save. I almost gave it to him, but
I don't think so either.
There was one guy on, if I remember right, with 2 down.
Yeah. Winning pitcher has to be Trey Randall.
Right.
Losing pitcher Taylor Berger.
Let me give you the official stats. For the Firechiefs, 3 runs on 4 hits. They committed 3 errors. For PBR, 13 runs on 16 hits. They committed 2 errors. Heath Williams went 2 for 5 with a run scored and 4 RBIs. That was he had a 2-run home run in there. Bo Barron, 1 for 1. Drew Sweeter, 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs, also walked once. Weston Hansen, 1 for 4, also walked once. CJ Smith, 1 for 1 with an RBI. Connor Spindler, 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored and a base on balls. Matt Galogli, an RBI and a base on balls. Riley Hoffman, 1 for 3. Nate McKee, 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Braden Pankonen, 4 for 5 with 4 runs scored and 3 RBIs. Riley Calhoun, 1 for 3 with 3 runs scored, and Trace Eastman as the courtesy runner tallied one of the runs. Heath Williams with the home run. For Milbank, Caden Krause was 1 for 4. Taylor Berger, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Mitch Quaid scored a run. Dom Berger, 1 for 3 with a base on balls. Brady Krause, 1 for 3. And Andrew Magadance drew one of the 2 walks that were surrendered to the Milbank Firechiefs. On the mound, Taylor Berger worked 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 were earned. He struck out 3, didn't walk anybody, gave up the 1 home run. Dom Berger only threw 1 pitch and then was relieved because of an injury. Brady Krause, 1 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 6 runs. They were all earned, 2 bases on balls, no strikeouts. And Mitch Quaid worked 1 inning, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, and surrendered 2 bases on balls. On the winning side of things for PBR, Trey Randall worked 6 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, none of which were earned, struck out 10 and walked 2, and Braden Pankonen worked 1 1/3 innings and struck out 2 and didn't surrender anything else. Trey Randall threw 109 pitches, 74 were strikes. Pankonen threw 13 pitches, 10 were strikes. Taylor Berger threw 84 pitches, 55 were strikes. Dom, 1 for 1. And Brady Krause, 37 pitches, 17 were strikes. And Quaid, 48 pitches, 29 were strikes. So that's going to do it. The next, that game is set. Canova will face Dell Rapids PBR, and they are both from the Corn Belt. And they will play Friday in the early game that evening after a couple A games take place. Actually 3, 1 here at Cadwell and 2 over at Drake. And then tomorrow night we'll have Mount Vernon versus Winter Colombe in the 5:30 game, and Four Corners versus Garrettson in the 7:30 game. That'll round out round 2 and set the stage for the quarterfinals. So I'll let you sign us off.
Yeah, I think we're good. Final score, Dell Rapids PBR 13, Milbank Firechiefs 3. For Hannah Rowe, our producer, Spencer Bewley on camera, and Brock Greenfield, I'm Justin Hausman with Live Ticket TV, signing off.